Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from a new brewery that I have not done any reviews for. Sorry, just gonna fix it a little bit. Here we go. This is from Transient Artisan Ales out of Bridgman, Michigan. I couldn't tell you where on the map that is. I know where Michigan is, but I couldn't tell you where in Michigan Bridgman is. But I have had a few things from Transient, but it has been a pretty long time. So, and I honestly don't even remember what I thought of them in general. So this is kind of a completely blind thing for me, which, you know, I think for the most part is a good thing. I got this in a nice Secret Santa swap. So the guy sent me a lot of really good beers, and so I'm excited for this one. This one's called Foeder 2 Electric Boogaloo. It says oak-aged American wild ale matured on black currants, and I'm assuming because of the name and the picture on the label that this was aged in oak foeders. Well, it says oak-aged, so there you go. Anyways, this is 5.5 ABV. Let's crack it open and see what we got. I can smell that from here. Wow. So that's pours really a really nice color. It's a really dark ruby red to almost purple, with almost like a garnet color, with a pinkish white head. Slightly less than one finger. It started dissipating a little bit, like pretty quickly at the beginning, but now it's some of it's staying around, which is nice. There's definitely a lot of Brett in here, but a lot of like leathery character. There's definitely some like darker fruit, but I don't know that I would necessarily pick it out as currants. But I'm also not specifically saying, like, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was like raspberry or blackberry either. There's a little bit like a lemon limey character, which I think is probably from the Brett. I am getting a little bit of like vanilla oakiness, but it's mainly Brett more than oak. It smells like it's going to be pretty funky, so I'm excited. So the Brett is definitely very present in the flavor. It's not too oaky. There is some more of the generic like dark fruit flavor, but I still wouldn't necessarily pick up that it's currants, and it's kind of a little muted compared to the aroma, and it wasn't even like super pungent in the aroma, and it actually comes off as a little sweet. Like, I thought this was just going to be funky and tart, but it actually has a little bit of a sweet character to it. But then the flavor just kind of drops off really quickly, so it seems like it was even sweeter, and the Brett ate away at some of that. But it might have washed out some of the currant flavor too. Yeah, there's a lot of like dry, bready leather character to it. The fruit is minimal. And on the back end, it has like a little bit of a weird bitterness. I'm not really sure what it is. It almost tastes like a little metallic. Could be something coming from the fruit. I don't know. It's not something that I would generally say I ever get in like Brett beer, so I don't think it's necessarily from the yeast, but it's pretty mild, so it's not going anywhere in the realm of where I'm like, that's really detracting from this and I don't want to drink it. Excuse me. Because I got this in a Secret Santa, I don't know how much it cost, but I know generally what these things cost. I'm guessing for 500 milliliters, probably somewhere between 10 and 15. That's what I would guess. But on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm just going to give this one a drink. There's definitely nothing specifically bad about it, but all of the components in it, none of them really stand out, and none of them stand out, and at the same time, they don't really come together to make a greater flavor profile overall either. They're kind of separate, but none of them is really taking hold and presenting something that I really, really enjoy. But it's definitely a drink. If I got this at a bar, I wouldn't be upset with it, but I wouldn't be, racing back to go get more. So I wouldn't be mad if I bought this bottle either. I just wouldn't I wouldn't buy a second one. So that's pretty much all I have in this one. It's a pretty simple beer. It's not bad, but I wouldn't buy it again. So that's all I have on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.